So this is my 15-minute yoga lesson. So we're gonna do just some breathing. We're gonna go through sun salutation a couple times, warrior one a couple times, warrior two, and then we're gonna finish with some meditation. Now, usually I will put some music on. I'm a jazz person. Jazz makes me calm, it smooths me. I know most people like to use regular yoga music, but I like to use jazz music because it makes me find a place to just, zen, so I can't do that because I'm filming with my phone, but I'm just gonna imagine I'm listening to some smooth jazz and R&B in my head. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go into some breathing. So the way we want to breathe is in through the nose and then out through the nose again. You just want to focus on filling up the body with air, coming through the lungs. Breathe. It's real smooth, it's real calming. So I have trouble sitting crisscross applesauce, so I'm gonna go ahead and go from the knees. I'm gonna sit back, hands on my chest. I'm relaxed, I'm calm, and I'm just gonna close my eyes and I'm just gonna focus on my breathing. So I'm gonna go in through the nose. Again, just focusing on my breath, focusing on where the air is coming from. We'll go again. I'm just gonna keep doing this a couple times. Again. And what it's meant to do is meant to relax you, get you calm, and get you preparing your body for what you have planned for the day. We're gonna breathe in through the nose again. Focus on feeling, breathe out. And I kind of like to raise my shoulders a little bit. Okay. So now I'm gonna go through sun salutations a couple times. So what we like to do, start out standing tall. We're gonna feet width apart, toes facing forward. You're gonna start in the prayer position. This is the prayer position because it's like you're praying. Breathe in, breathe out. Everything we do, we're gonna try to make sure we focus on breathing as well. So we'll go through the sun salutation real quick. Just a tutorial. So starting at the prayer position, breathe in. Out. I'm going to reach high to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to do it one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now I'm going to go for a front fold. I'm going to go down and reach for my toes. You want to try to keep a flat back here while doing it. It's a little tough for me to do it. I'm not very flexible, and it is an area I'm trying to improve, but I'm going to try it nonetheless. Go down. And I'm trying to keep the flat back and reach down as far as I can. Breathe in. Breathe out. And one more time. Breathe out. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk it out into a downward facing dog. You're going to walk out. You're going to get into down dog. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to breathe out. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to breathe out. Then I'm going to kind of come down to a push-up position on the ground. Ooh. And then I'm going to push up into what's called scorpion. And don't forget to breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then I'm going to push up. I'm going to come right here. This isn't meant to be an aggressive, not meant to hurt. If you feel any pain while doing it, stop. But you're just trying to come to this position right here. Kind of, stretching out your back, stretching out your abdomen. You're going to breathe in. And out. Breathe in one more time. Breathe out one more time. Now I'm going to come back down to my chest in the push-up position. And breathe in once. And breathe out. Now we're going back to downward dog. We're pushing up, coming out, kind of rotating those shoulders around into downward dog. Then I'm going to walk it back. Get my heels back on the ground, and we're back in the front face. Breathe in. Breathe out. And one more time. And then out. Now, roll back up. Back into prayer. Breathe in. Then breathe out. So that's basically your sun salutation in a nutshell. Now we're going to go ahead and make a move to Warrior 1. And just a reminder that we're just kind of doing a tutorial for it first, and then we're going to run through it all at the end. So we're going to start out with Warrior Pose. I'm going to start with, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move up a little bit on my yoga mat because I want to make sure I'm on my yoga mat while I'm doing it. I'm going to reach down into the front fold. I'm going to want to breathe in and breathe out. And what I kind of like to do with the Warrior poses is, since I have tight hips, I like to open up my hips a little bit before I get all the way into it. So I'm going to walk back into a lunge. So we're going to start out with the left foot forward into my lunge. And I want to place my back foot with the heel on the ground and kind of turn outward a little bit. I'm kind of going to try to do the same with this foot, not so much. I'm just going to hold, let it stretch. So now we're going to go ahead and get into Warrior 2. We're going to start with the hands at prayer. In. Breathe out. Then I'm going to go ahead and go down to the front fold. I'm going to want to breathe in. And then we'll breathe out again. And what I like to do is go ahead and get into the lunge. And I'm going to, basically what I'm doing is I'm warming up my hips, stretching out my hips a little bit before we sit into the Warrior 1. So go ahead and put those hands on the ground, step back, and sink down into a lunge. And breathe in, and breathe out. I'm going to let that stretch sink in. I'm just going to breathe in again, and breathe out. I want to go ahead now. I'm going to go back to the down dog. And breathe in. And then we're going to breathe out again. We'll breathe in one more time. And breathe out one more time. So now we're going to go ahead and get into the Warrior 1 pose. So I'm going to go ahead and walk this back foot back up to a lunge. Then I want to turn my back foot outward at about a 45 to a 90 degree angle with the heel on the ground. That's important. Then I'm going to turn this front foot in about 45 to 90, or 45 to 60 degrees. And then try to get them as in line as I possibly can. Then I'm going to roll up into it. And we're going to bring the hands up. So now I'm in the Warrior 1 pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. I'm going to come back down. I want to turn, rotate my feet back inward. I want to bring this one back. So now we're back in the down dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Go ahead and walk it back to the front fold. Breathe in. Breathe out. Roll back up. Back into prayer. Breathe in. Breathe out. So that was Warrior 1. We did it first with the left leg forward. Now we're going to go do it with the right leg forward. It's always important to work both sides. So coming now back into prayer. Breathe in. out. Now instead of walking the right leg back, we're going to walk the left leg back into the lunge. So go back just to my normal lunge. Gonna let it sink down into it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, I'm going to go back to the down dog. I'm going to breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, I'm going to bring this right leg back up. Rotate, just like the last time, 45, 60 degrees. Make sure both heels are on the ground. Then, we're going to roll up, hands straight in the air, sink down into it. Back into warrior one, except on the opposite side. Bring it in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Then I want to come back down again. Rotate my feet back into that normal lunge. Bring this foot back to a down dog. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Walk back up to the front fold. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Roll right back up, back into prayer. Breathe in, and breathe out. So that is your warrior one. So now we're going to get into warrior two. It's very similar to warrior one with some slight differences. So I'm going to come back, start back in prayer position, always in prayer. Breathe in, exhale out to the front fold. In, out, in, out. Now, we are going to go back to downward dog. Okay, downward dog, breathe in, out, in, out. So this time we're going to start with the right leg forward. Now first thing we're going to do though, we're going to raise this back leg up. Try to keep your hips square. And if you'll feel it when you come out right here, but then just correct yourself. Then we're going to curl and bring the front leg up. Rotate, just like last time. Put your heels on the ground. You're going to roll up. Then we're going to reach out. Warrior one, breathe. Then you're going to rotate back, come down. Rotate the feet back to that normal lunge. And bring this foot back. Now we're back in down dog. In, out. Walk back to the front fold. Come back up to prayer. So now we're going to, just like last time, we're going to flip. We're going to do the other leg. So start back up here. Prayer. Front fold. Normal lunge. To down dog. In. Out. Raise that foot. Don't let those hips turn. Try to keep it out. Then I'm going to curl and in at the top. Rotate the knees, the feet, excuse me. come up to warrior two. Rotate back down, turn those feet, bring this foot back. Now you're back in down dog. In, out, in, out. Walk it back up to front fold. Go in, out, in, out. Roll back up to prayer. In, out, in, out. There you go, warrior two.